Hey guys, welcome back to Hatchets Hooch. I'm Hatchet, that's Matt, and I'm Johnson. Whoop whoop. Word up. Alright, so tonight we are going to drink what?
Club Herman with the Jack Daniels label at my elbows.
Do you not see it?
Oh, there it is.
Do you not? No, you don't, because it's right here.
I forgot.
What date is it?
Boom.
1 year later. It's actually 1 year and like 5 days.
So if you'll go back and watch our Buffalo Trace video.
If you remember, I looked at you through it, and now I can't.
1 year ago, we put the spiraled charred oak number 3 spiral into a pint of Buffalo Trace Moonshine. It's been a year, man, and when we started, that first day, we didn't get any color or anything. And
you could see little wafts of like waves, but it wasn't actually, didn't color for a good week.
I would like to add to the fact that this is 1 day after Valentine's Day. So, as sad as it is, you can't have this because we made it. And on top of that, yesterday was Valentine's Day. So, that's 2 days in a row of some, you know, pretty exciting stuff.
Exciting. But Johnson's correct. You can't go out and buy this. You're going to have to make it yourself if you want to try this tonight. So, all right. So, Buffalo Trace White Dog Mash Bill 1. This is what they make the benchmark with.
Understand.
The E.H. Taylor.
Buffalo Trace at its smallest, at its most purest state. And then it becomes plumb into Angel's Envy on up.
Is that not right? No, not Angel's Envy. But it does have a lot. Elmer T. Lee, you name it.
I was thinking of E.H. Taylor.
E.H. Taylor, yes.
That's what I was thinking of.
There's Benchmark. I mean, this moonshine makes a plethora of different bourbons. And Buffalo Trace makes some good bourbons.
Good bourbons.
So what we done was we aged our own moonshine here at this Buffalo Trace at 125 proof. We put in a cork that's made for a fifth, and we put it into a pint, which I don't know if you're going to consider that extra aged or double oaked or whatever.
We call it double oaked.
Well,
this is Club Herman double oaked.
I would have to say, if you were wanting to buy a barrel from a previously aged bottle of their stuff, you would want the inside of the barrel to look like this cork does. It is completely solid black.
Sure. Yeah.
So it is as charred as it can get. It pulled the char out of the wood completely into it.
Now,
this ain't been open in a year. The seal has not been broken in 12 months.
Sniff.
It's not even been open for a sniff. It's not been open for a taste. It's exactly the same as it was as when we put that corkscrew in that bottle a year ago.
Now, I don't want to drink a whole lot because I'm hoping that in next year we can open it up and try it again.
Yeah.
At 2 years. And being a year in this, you know, it's got more surface area. It's not like aging a year in a barrel. Who knows what it is? We're just hoping we get some good 125 proof, barrel proof style bourbon.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this has not even like been shook around on the shelf it was on.
No, it's not been touched.
We don't even get earthquakes here.
You can go back and look at our previous videos. It hasn't moved.
It's probably not moved.
It's been sitting there.
Like legitimately, it has soaked all the flavor out of everything that's in it to be what it is.
I smell a lot of moonshine now.
I smell a lot of moonshine too, but you also get the oaky.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
awesome.
oak. Definitely oak in there, but I tasted a lot. It's 125 proof, so
it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be spicy.
This is a Jonboy proof pour.
Now I also did buy another bottle of the White Dog Clear, and I didn't bring it with me, or we'd have done a comparison with the, you know. But we'll get that next time.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my God, that smells so good. They have made some really good moonshine. Whew. Man.
Hopefully we have made some really good bourbon.
Amen. God, it smells really good, boys.
It's oaky.
It's hot.
There's corn. I mean,
we may have to do a giveaway. I mean, this is smelling good.
We can't give this away though. It's got to go another year.
Wait, you might just have to find a way to become a friend because this is pretty good stuff.
Find a way. I smell a lot of oak, and I smell a lot of corn.
That's what I smell. Corn and oak.
And a lot of heat. So
I think
You
it's
know,
gonna
I mean, it was
surprise
hot.
you.
We tried. Did we not try the White Dog originally?
because that was a full bottle, man.
It was a
I
full bottle.
thought me and you did
No.
did we not? No, we didn't.
I don't
we
think
didn't.
we haven't
did.
done-
You said
we haven't
you
even
would get another
sampled
one.
it.
Yeah, because I did get another one. I hadn't tried it either.
Okay.
Tim,
Well,
Ford,
do you
here we
smell
go.
anything other than corn and oak? That's all I can get out of it.
Corn and oak
And heat.
and
I mean, you ain't realized it yet because the ice ain't hit it. There's heavy caramel in this. You'll know it. You'll know
You'll,
it.
I hope
you'll know,
so.
You'll know it. You'll
Yeah.
know it.
Man.
It is very hot.
But at first, when you first
Not
taste
at all.
it, it's not hot.
It's oak. There's not much sweetness to
God.
it. There's just
no
a
sweetness.
there's a hint of a bitter.
That bitter is called. It's exactly what this is. It is very stout. It is strong, very tasty
Yeah, go ahead
bourbon.
and get us some ice in there so we can start melting it
This
down.
will be incredible over ice. You
With
are
any
right.
125 proof, full proof, 1792, Elijah Craig barrel proof, any of those barrel proofs, you get the hotness.
Yes.
But if you can ice it down and proof it down a little bit to where you can drink it without the hotness, the flavors really come through. The unfiltered,
That's delicious, I think.
being hot like that, and it being 125, when you first drink it, there was no heat. It was just real smooth, and then the heat just started creeping. And it just got more and more and
Creeped
more.
until it was just like you just took a shot
a
of
moonshine. And it was hot.
I'm gonna tell you, I
was
just
delicious.
sit here and smell this rubber cork because it's a
Yeah.
rubber cork here. This is not a regular standard cork, and you can smell the oak and sweetness that you would get in a bourbon all day if you just smell it.
I'm telling you, boys, it's there. When you taste this over ice, you're gonna be like, "Oh man!"
Well, and we've got a lot of the barrel proofs at my house just sitting waiting for us to taste. And they're all going to be like this, hot.
I'm
But then when you
excited
ice it down and you put or you drip some water into it,
The
it's going to
flavors
change
are
it so
jump.
much. And that's pretty much what we're experiencing
Remember
right here.
the smoked peat from up at
Scotch.
up at South Mountain?
Yeah.
Oh man,
That single malt.
That's
I'm like-
dignified. What?
Dignified.
this
yep.
is it's like I have this much left in my bottle at home, and
Yeah.
it's just from evening pours. Like get off work, if my muscles hurt and killing me, that's all I do. Just take one little glass and that's it.
Well,
I was told I couldn't buy but once a year. So now you're telling me that law has changed a little bit. So
you were legally to buy one bottle from the distillery once a year. You can buy it from the liquor store all you want, but now the law you can buy 5 bottles from every distillery every year.
that is incredible.
Yeah.
But you can get it in the liquor store
All day long.
all day
yeah,
long,
yeah.
however many bottles you want.
Unless it's a Buffalo Trace product, which they allocate, and you're only limited to 1 bottle per customer per day.
And let
If it's
Really?
even
If
there.
it's there.
If it's even there.
So anyway, we've
Welcome
got
to
our
North
own Buffalo
Carolina.
Trace.
Yeah, welcome to North Carolina.
that is correct. We have
correct.
jumped out of the boundaries. Let's move this ice bucket. I'm excited about this.
All right.
I'm
Let's
so
smell
excited, boys.
We've got to melt it down some. Now there, I can
I
smell
told
some
you,
bourbon.
boys, it's good bourbon.
I can smell more whiskey, more bourbon flavor smell than I.
Man, we
do
did
the
good,
moonshine.
boys. This is really good.
We done. Oh, we done. We stick it in the bottle. Time done the rest.
Well, I mean, Buffalo Trace had
Well,
a
we
little
didn't.
bit.
We
to do with
didn't
it.
touch it.
All right. Okay, so I
That was
smell
Matt's
the,
duty
the
not to touch it.
right. It's his house. He
And,
could have been down here all
You
the
know,
time.
I had to eat just right to be here today, so you know.
Okay, I smell
Yeah.
the caramel smell that you would get out of a bourbon. I don't really have the vanilla sweetness that you would get.
Now, I mean, the corn has its own kind of sweetness,
Sure.
and you can smell that a little bit.
Yeah.
Um,
But there's no heat smell like we had
Man.
before.
the heat's gone.
It's almost a maple for me.
It's not like a Woodford, and it's not like the Buffalo Trace that we've had. It's still like a young bourbon. I mean, really,
Yeah.
it's not matured much.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, I think I truly like a young bourbon.
Sure, we've got great. The 1712 over Conover is a terrific young bourbon. Has the yellow birchwood in it.
It is.
I've got so many people at work drinking that. It's great.
It's good.
Young bourbons has got its place.
Man. I mean, it has something that you can't add to everything else.
I'm waiting on the heat. It's not there.
I swallowed at least 3 times.
That first one, hot. The heat just kept building and building on the back. There was none for
Slowly.
me. None for me there. As far as flavor goes, it's young. There was flavor there.
It's on my tongue. I mean,
There was a lot of flavor at the first.
Yeah.
But it's went away really quick.
Still have a bitter kind of backside,
Yeah.
so it's like a zest or even like I think Johnson mentioned like a peat. There's definitely some sort of a bitter back,
Right.
but the smoke came through.
Oh yeah.
The oak and the char came through really well. The corn diminished
is
a little bit.
I taste the corn now.
You can taste
You
it, but not like
it's
it was
not-
when it was
when
hot.
it was hot.
No.
It was very corn forward
Sure.
hot.
I think this air pocket is going to do us a lot of good.
It's going to oxidize a little. It's still a young bourbon, but it has the buildings there of becoming a great bourbon.
Yeah.
I mean, it really, that ice melted down and diluted the proof down in the heat.
Big time.
Brought
The
some
heat,
flavors
I
out.
couldn't believe the heat. And like I said, I swallowed 3 times trying to bring it back. No heat.
It was good.
Good.
Definitely good.
And, you know, this bottle represents a year of us 3, you know, another year of friendship, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
definitely.
and that's got something that we endeavored into added to it. So,
Yep.
you know,
Another year of Hatchets Hooch.
I mean, this is just us
Yeah.
throwing a cork in. Ain't like we've consolidated everything we've ever heard from any of these distilleries and
Oh, yeah.
come up with some magical thing. This is just legitly what you can do as a poor man to have a, you know, my kid is finally having a baby. I started this, you know, 16 years ago.
Yep.
I don't know what to say about it, but here it is.
Here it is.
And
Well,
it's that simple.
and I'll say, you know, we're this is a Buffalo Trace product.
It is.
That in and
It's a
of
huge
itself
part.
is a big deal here in North Carolina because it's hard to find.
It tastes
You
so
could
good too.
you can take it as with a grain of salt, but if you've got local distillers near you that are creating a good quality, high quality corn whiskey in house, go get a bottle and go get some of these charred corkscrews and try this yourself because you can. Every single one of these white whiskeys, these moonshines.
From all the distilleries.
From any distillery across the
That would be
country, they're
incredible,
all going to be different. Each and every one is
Yeah.
going to be a little bit different because they all have their own little subtleties. And I would love to try and do this with. We just did an Old Nick Williams. I mean, we were just talking about an Old Nick Williams product a few minutes ago. And if we were to do their Carolina whiskey,
Right.
we could do a pint. We could even pour that down and do a pint jar. And do the same thing,
Sure.
and just see how it plays.
Yeah.
I mean, they make an aged item themselves, but I mean, you can do your own experiments and you can add your own flavors. This is an oak char little stave there, and we could do hickory. We could do.
What's
it
the
doesn't matter
South
what it is.
Mountains brew? The Jasper Shine.
Jasper
Yep.
Shine.
Jasper
That would be a
Shine
great one.
has such a
Yep.
heavy, wonderful flavor.
And the deal with the Jasper Shine is they don't make an aged product of that. The Sinister whiskey is actually Don's grandpa's moonshine recipe, and Jasper Shine is
Jasper is wonderful. It is a very good moonshine.
yeah, it's
super
another guy's
good.
grandpa's moonshine.
Mhm.
So they have 2 different products there, and the Jasper Shine has never been aged. So that would be a great one to try.
Yeah,
Well, we
man,
maybe
that's-
need to look into
If
that.
it hasn't been done, we should do it.
We should do it.
Here, us 3 friends. That's first.
Here on Hatchets Hooch.
So, and like Johnson said, it's another year of friendship between us, and there's many more to come.
Yeah, definitely.
But, you know, I get messages on the Hatchets Hooch YouTube, and they say, hey, put some more videos out. We're waiting on new videos. And I put them out, every couple months, 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, and a lot of that is because we're so freaking busy. Like,
and we're busy.
Getting together to do
I'm
this.
in my work clothes right now.
Getting together to do this is a lot of times like pulling teeth. I mean, it's just so hard to get our schedules to mesh.
But this video actually come about because these boys had got a hold of each other 4 hours before this and said, "Hey, man, I think we should do a shoot." And then out of nowhere, because a year ago he gave me a car that I just got on the road, I happened to be rolling through town right here by his house, because this is where I got it. And I'm like, "Man, this thing's nice. It's a Cadillac." So next thing you know, I look over and Matt is standing at the grill with an apron on. I'm like, "What's up, man?" And he's like, "I don't want no trouble. You in that Cadillac, So, and here we are,
Well,
I mean, I didn't even realize,
people
year.
people want some more videos to watch, and that's fine and all. But this is not no hurry up and get done deal. There is thousands of liquors,
There's nothing we probably
and we've got years and years to do it.
getting that knowledge out there.
I mean, really, I buy liquor, and you can go to my house, and I've got a whole cabinet and a whole nother cabinet full of unopened liquors that's just waiting to be done on the show.
Yeah.
We just don't have a lot of time, but we've got years to do it all.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to stick these videos out, bang them out one after another.
We're here for the long haul. We try to shoot as many videos as we can tolerate at a time.
Usually about 5.
Yeah, if we get more than 5 videos in, it gets so ignorant
Everything's
we can't
good.
function. It is what it is. I will say that hopefully in the coming months we can try to get together a little bit more frequently and try to get some more videos shot so that we have a better bank.
I mean, we don't mean to let you down, so we need to have a little bit of steadiness there at some point. And we all know that. We're all working on it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if I could put one out one a month, we really only need 12 a year.
Yeah.
I mean, we asked 2 or 3 times getting together shooting. Yeah. That's not that hard of a
we all
deal.
have a job. We're all looking. We're all doing this. We enjoy this incredibly. So if we come across something we've never seen, it's like, "Oh, man, I wonder if he knows." We call about it. He'll say, "Oh, man, I got a whole story for it." Like, "No, I got it. They had it. You can't get that in North Carolina." "Oh, I got it, man."
Oh, yeah.
So, it's cool.
Well, and everybody's lives are different. Matt works in a place. I work at a different schedule. Jonboy's got a different schedule. And I've got things going on. Matt's got stuff going on. Johnson is now going to be a papa.
Yeah.
So life happens, man.
Yep.
And we get together whenever we can, and we shoot videos. And if it takes 2 or 3 months, sorry, guys, but that's just how it works.
We're doing what we can.
Oh, yeah.
And we're gonna keep trying to push as hard as we can to make it happen for you guys. But like we've always said in the past, leave things in the comments. Let us know what you want, and whatever you try to. If you tell us what you want, that'll give us more excitement to try to make it happen for you. So
I've never had an aspiration ever to try absinthe. Well, Chris Wood got in the comments. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm an absinthe drinker. Try that." And so we found some and done it. So if there's something out there we can do, let us know.
Since then, and because of that, I was in Asheville on a honeymoon sort of deal. It was anniversary, so we were just cruising around town, and I hit this one bar that had high-end whiskeys, and I realized they had like the proper pour over the ice cube with this mechanism that did it. Yeah, the sugar cube, sorry. And I was like, "I want that." And the lady come to my table. I almost complained about it because I knew exactly how this should be poured, and she didn't. She presented it to me from the bar, and this device didn't work. She said, "Now hold on," and she took my cup away. She come back, and I thought, who I bet this hasn't been sold 15 times this year, and this is the one time you have to get it right, and you didn't. It's a big deal, and it's not because I knew better before I did this. But since, Chris had it out there that this is the proper way of doing it, Hatch's like, "I hate licorice," do you remember?
Oh,
so here we are, and then I had a couple good, cost me a little bit. I was on, like I said, on the honeymoon deal, and I was like, "Man, I'm just gonna spend some money out of town." Ended up getting a hold of some Angel's Envy, stuff like that I normally would never do. And was in a place where I should have been in a suit and tie and wasn't, and I'm like, but I'm ordering proper drinks and they couldn't even present it to me, and so it's wild that we've come to where we are, that I even understood the fact that should have been a better pour than it was,
Right.
I mean, it's cool. Couldn't happen without you.
Right, yeah.
It's awesome.
And I get people all the time, you know, that watch the videos at my work or see me out, and they're like, "Hey, try this." Okay, I'll see if I can find it. A lot of times I never see it, but sometimes I do come across stuff. So, and that's why my liquor cabinets build up so much at my house. We just don't have time to do it, but people keep saying, "Hey, try this, try this." So, today I tried some Uncle Nearest. It was awesome. Now, Uncle Nearest was the slave guy who taught Jack Daniels how to make liquor.
Oh, get out of here.
Yes, sir. $60 a bottle, and it was fantastic. I didn't buy the bottle, but I was, you know, got a drink. So hopefully we'll get that one too.
Is that a standard oyster?
Scoff with me, sir.
Yeah. Well, see, this cat goes to one of the really good restaurants here in town, and when he goes there, the guys own the distillery in Conover, and so you have opportunities when you visit these places to try things that are outside of our wheelhouse, that are outside of our availability.
Well, I mean, I got to try some of that George T. Stag.
Yeah, you can't get a stag. You can't get a stag in the state of North Carolina, and you can't find it a lot of times out of state.
Right, and it was $36 for a pour.
Jeez.
And it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wouldn't buy it again at $36 a pour, but it was really good to try, you know.
Yeah.
So if we could find a bottle, we'd definitely try it, but good luck.
I mean, my wife works at a brewery that, you know, makes beer, and I said to some of the guys that are there, they actually travel with their, you know, their job. They go to, like, I mean, Japan and everywhere. And they're like, "Man, this is really crazy that you guys are, you know, trying all this stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, like, hey, man, if you're ever in one of these countries and there's something that we've talked about, we can't get it. You know, I worked my butt off to try to pay you back for it. Just get it, because it's like, man, these are things that we cannot get." And you know, we've done this a while now. We're aspiring to taste these things at this moment. So you know, we're stuck with some of the things that we know and we do, and of course, we're going to lean more towards the things that we know. You know, we're Americans, so a lot of the American stuff, you know, we know the heritage of it. We, you know, just like anyone else would. We feel like we have the right to fight for it. So, you know, you're going to have to kind of rise to these things that we're used to tasting and dealing with. But, you know, we don't know what's out there. So when you tell us, you know, something that's, you know, something we never heard of, and then we research a little, and we find out, like, man, this is like it's a big deal. Like, you know, it could end up being this. 4 years from now, we did this, you know, with that, and you know, you never know.
Well, we've definitely got some local stuff from different places. Just time to do it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll get more time this year. But all right, so let's wrap this one up. Anything to add with this one?
No, go out and visit some of your local distilleries if you can or cannot get Buffalo Trace products. Like, go get some of your local white whiskeys, your local moonshines.
Take a tour. Go take a tour at your local brewery, your local distillery, and figure out, you know, how they're doing it.
Yeah, and if you find a really good product in a white whiskey that's not aged, and especially if the distillery doesn't already offer an aged product, try to see if you can make your own. I mean, let it sit, let it marinate, let it do its thing, and
you
then
can buy barrels.
Yeah,
or you can buy these little staves. Yeah. I think I got a 2-liter barrel on eBay for like $40. And if you're a home brewer, definitely do that to your own stuff. I mean, for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, these local distilleries, man, they're out there fighting hard. These Buffalo Trace, Evan Williams, Jim Beam, they're multi-million-dollar you know, conglomerates. Those guys make good liquor, nothing taken away. But these local guys really appreciate your support.
Heart and soul.
Definitely.
They're striving to give you something you never had.
Yep.
For sure.
And you will be surprised at how much stuff is out there completely different.
Yeah.
These guys are really making, at least there in North Carolina, they're doing a really good job. So, anything else?
I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we did it. That was wonderful.
Support your local distilleries, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Hatchets Hooch.